How SNDS data can be used for HTAs and market access. First, evidence generation for value demonstration falls into four main topics: characterize disease, evaluate burden, characterize effect, and evaluate impact. They answer requirements of different nature: regulatory for HTA payers and strategic requirements. HTAs plays an important role in determining the added value of a given health technology over and above existing ones. They assess them from clinical and economic perspectives, and that eventually facilitate decisions regarding the pricing, reimbursement, and access to patients. And the market access landscape in Europe is complex and different from country to country, with, for example, the qualification of the unmet need, clinical and economic burden, and benefit risk being key for France and Germany, while UK and NICE will mainly rely on cost effectiveness and budget impact. Obviously, there are also many similarities in how European HTAs typically address the different aspects when assessing health technology. In terms of the value of SNDS, it can help fulfilling most of the requirements, and it is perfectly suitable for gap analysis, identification and quantification of unmet needs, description of treatment patterns, and characterization of economic burden. Evidence generated using SNDS data obviously reflects clinical practice in France, per se, and per se is the most useful for the French market, but not only. Of course, if local evidence generation is always preferable, sometimes it is not possible. Hence, French data can be used to provide evidence not only for France, but also for other countries and markets. Indeed, key markets to generate evidence in Europe include EU5, and France is a key EU market. It has been highlighted that real-world evidence generated in one country impacts on the decision in other countries. This is also the case of pricing, both for early access initiatives and definitive prices. SNDS data has also been shown to be robust and suitable for economic modeling. This not only for the French market, but also for other markets that can rely on the comprehensiveness and robustness of the French data. The following case studies illustrate the strengths and opportunities of using SNDS data in this context of value generation. They also well illustrate the increasing use as well as the shift in the use of real-world evidence for different purposes, no more only for dossier preparation and economic evaluation, but at different drug development stages for description of treatment practice, standard of care, comparative effectiveness, characterization of the burden and the outcomes. First, this case study illustrates how those data can be used to describe patient subgroups as well as current clinical practice and treatment patterns, including for treatments that are not heavily used or even used off-label. Here, this study allowed to draw a comprehensive treatment patterns picture for patients with relapsed or refractory multiple myeloma, including for less frequent regimens and specific subgroups of patients. This well highlights the importance of subgroups and how real-world evidence can support in cases where thorough subgroup analysis of the RCT data is not possible. This second case study describes methods and key findings of a study conducted in a cohort of more than 160,000 of patients that were followed up for up to 5 years. The longitudinality of the database here allowed to assess reliability, long-term clinical outcomes with no or low censoring. Which exposure, which outcomes? This study allowed the evaluation of the impact of treatment exposure on long-term clinical outcomes, which could not be studied in trials and are typically assessed through surrogate endpoints, such as cholesterol levels. Algorithms were developed to compute exposure variable as lipid-lowering therapy adherence and intensity, and a key clinically relevant outcome, MACE, for major adverse cardiovascular event. Effectiveness is where life could hence be characterized. This third case study highlights how SNDS can be suitable to evaluating unmet need for a very specific population of patients. Here, those suffering from a very rare disease, transfusion-dependent beta thalassemia. Patients were identified through an algorithm using diagnosis code and procedure reimbursements, which was sensitive and specific enough to identify the selected cohort of patients of transfusion-dependent beta thalassemia patients, as highlighted with the comparison with the national registry numbers. This allowed to highlight unmet need and compute cost endpoints to be used in cost effectiveness and budget impact models. Here, the SNDS database was very well suited to answer this need for a rare disease.